Good evening, everybody. It's Jay Carr, Superstar, reporting your weather to you. It is 7 a.m. on February 23rd from Miami, Florida. It is a warm 75 degrees out here. Please don't hate me. Spent my last week out in Denver. It's been in the 10s and 15s. Alright, enough of me. Let's get started here. Let's take a look at our rain and thunder map of the United States for the next week or so. Starting out today, looks like we have 5 a.m. Pacific Northwest snow moving into the Continental Divide over Idaho, Montana. Most of Colorado, Rockies, Denver, Fort Collins area moving out towards Kansas. Got a string of 3 thunderstorms down here over Tennessee. They were supposed to have quite a flood watch the last few days. Those of you in Nashville better watch out. Probably going to have some flights canceled, streets flooded. Babies crying in the street. It's gonna be a nightmare, everyone. Alright, moving up north here into North Dakota, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Green Bay. We got lots of snow as well. Cold temperatures up there, folks. Let's go ahead and roll this tape and see what's going on. Let's go out into Thursday. That sounds good to me. Alright. Notice we got a system of extreme precipitation out here. Looks like it's coming in from Hawaii. There's been a lot of weather coming out of there. That atmospheric river that you guys have been hearing about has been coming out of there, colliding with the cold Arctic air dropping in south. That looks like it's going to be running into Oregon this time instead of California like it was. Got a nice vortex off the coast here protecting you guys in Southern California, Los Angeles, Mexico, Baja. That string of weather in Oregon is going to shoot across the jet stream out over to the Midwest here on Monday. And the Northeast Monday night is going to be getting a little bit of the same. All right, folks, looks like that atmospheric river is going to be hitting a little bit further south now on Tuesday night. Ooh, what's going on down here in Florida? Tuesday is going to be a mess for you guys. All right, looks like we're going to have some major activity here. What is this? 1.5 inches of rain every 3 hours out there. So if you're taking your yacht out there, well, you're probably going to have just as much water above you as you will below you. So good luck to you. Okay, moving into Wednesday, we have lots of precipitation in the Sierra Nevadas, Rocky Mountains, the Northern Rockies, that is, up in British Columbia. Kind of pettering out here, coming on to Wednesday night. That's kind of moving north a little bit. I would anticipate seeing this storm, based on what the winds are doing, probably hitting the San Francisco area. So let's just hang in here a second and see what that's doing. Also watch these storms down here in Florida, Tampa, Miami, Orlando. Looks like they're going to be having quite a bit of rain. These weather patterns looking pretty different from really what I'm used to seeing here. Okay, yep, there we go. Whole coast of California next Saturday morning. Y'all are going to get it. Alright, guys, well, that's your week of weather. Let's go ahead and take a look at temperatures and see how bundled up we need to be out there. It is freezing. I have been one cold boy for the last few weeks, so I'm happy here in Miami. Got my AC turned on down to 63 degrees. I can feel a little bit more at home. Let's go ahead and get this rolling here. Okay, Arctic air pushing south into Tucson, Phoenix. We'll get to that here in a minute. Tucson got snow. White cactus, don't see that very often. Alright, Sunday night, Arctic air moving down into the northern Midwest and Montana. Not nearly as bad as it was when we had that polar vortex that dipped all the way down into Sinaloa, Mexico. Arctic air that far south. Absolutely incredible. Now, mind you, we are in a solar minimum right now. Sun's output is at a minimum, leaving Earth's magnetosphere vulnerable to cosmic rays, which increases cloud nucleation and alters wind patterns. So with that going on, y'all are going to be a little nippy out there. So hopefully this summer makes up for that a little. Alright, guys, doesn't look too bad out there. Just kind of your average cold north, mild south for the next few days. So we should be good there. Let's go ahead and take a look at our global snowfall totals here. This is our snowfall for starting today, going for 240 hours. You see over here, last time I did this, it hadn't really been updated yet. So let's get this going back here. You got your storm starting out in Colorado today. Monday, we see it up here. Tuesday, really getting hit. 70, 91 inches in the Oregon Cascades. What's going on over here? 30, 40 inches, okay, right by the Great Lakes. To be expected. 64 inches northwest, so Yellowstone's really going to get it. And what do we got here? This looks like Nebraska. 16 inches. Okay, that's not going to be too bad. Idaho, 85, 90, 91. Holy sweet Moses. Bring your hot cocoa, folks. It's going to be nippy out there. Moving into Arctic sea ice levels. We're going to see how our poles are looking. Now, mind you, this is just sea ice. It's not our full ice caps. This yellow line here is our median ice edge from 1981 to 2010. Up here towards the Bering Strait, we are below average, but over here towards Norway, we're going to, well, that's not Norway, that's Russia. There's a little bit past where it has been in the wild, so it's kind of odd how it's receded in some areas and gone over the averages in others. Looks like we're right about where we should be over here. You see a lot of articles about our ice sheets being the smallest they've been. I don't know. I mean, it's not really a whole lot of empty space out there. So if our sea ice extends down to this latitude, I'd say our caps probably right now, I mean, I know it's winter, probably extend out to about here. So good sea ice coverage for right now. We'll take it. Don't take your boats there either, folks. Okay, moving over to space weather. Maybe freezing up on me. Gotta love hotel internet. Hundreds of people connected to the same thing, and here we are just trying to take a look at the weather. But no, everybody else needs to see what Kim Kardashian is doing. Okay, it looks like we had ourselves a solar storm a couple days ago. KP4 intensity, relatively mild. We were looking for that. There was a coronal hole Earth facing about 2 days before that, so we've been watching for something pretty mild, nothing too bad. Coming down to KP0 and 1 on average increased cosmic rays with these KP0s, folks. That really means that the sun is not offering a whole lot of protection to us. Our magnetosphere is being pounded by cosmic rays because of that. So that's a whole thing in of itself. Feel free to look into it on your own. Okay, what's going on seismically out there? No real quakes to note. Got a couple threes in Utah. It's really been popping up out there at Utah quite a bit lately. Guess there were some loud booms last week that woke a lot of people up. Okay, we got a 3.0 out of Rose Lodge, Oregon. That's right on the coast over there. 2.8. What's this down here in LA? 2.6 Malibu. How shallow was this guy? Alright, did you feel it? Let's move this guy out of the way and see what we can find out about it. Now, mind you, there's millions and millions of people there, so 15 people reporting feeling that earthquake. 10.2 kilometers deep, that's about 6 miles. Yeah, I bet a lot more than 15 people felt it, unless last night was a heavy night of drinking and people were stumbling anyway. It beats me. Okay, going up to the Pacific Northwest, taking a look at the real-time tremor map. Up here, we're looking to see the rate of the Pacific plate going under the North American plate. We are looking for red dots that look like this, that indicate tremors, probably about 15, 20 miles under the surface of the Earth, as one plate subducts under the other. So that's good to see all this movement. For a couple weeks, folks, we didn't see hardly any of these swarms. I was getting a little concerned that maybe it might be stuck, but looks like we're still getting some activity here. Last 24 hours, not too busy. All right, let's take a look at what's going around the world. Mentioned to you that, well, around the country at least, mentioned to you that there was snow in Tucson. Beautiful photos taken. I grew up in Tucson, Arizona. I can testify to you that it is gorgeous. Several areas through Tucson saw lots and lots of snow Friday morning. There we go, folks. There you have it. Desert snow. Right before your very eyes. Don't see that every day. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm thinking this is probably up in the Rincon Mountains east of Tucson. There's a couple trails up there that I used to hike up when it was snow up there. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, they've been getting a lot of rain out there in southern Arizona, so I would expect that as this melts, we should probably see some pretty high flowing washes out there. There we go again. Alright, enough of that. California almost completely drought free in just a matter of a couple months thanks to winter storms. So let's think about this for a second. A year ago, November 20th, 2018. Okay, it's not a year ago. That's only, 4 months ago. Extreme drought, LA area. Down here, Salton Sea. Out here on the Oregon border, up by Mount Shasta, extreme drought. Over here in the Sierra Nevadas, looks like we had a little bit too. Southern Cascades. Now, well, we've had, I want to say a good 30 feet up in the Sierra Nevadas. I'll have to look into that, but extreme amount of precipitation all at once. That's going to be seeping through the cracks in the crust. That's going to be refilling our watersheds. It's going to be flowing down creeks and burned areas. Folks, it's good that we're getting water in California, but you don't want to get it that fast. That can cause some problems. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. I know the Oroville Dam was having a problem a couple of years ago. They were talking about it rupturing. Something to watch out for. Winter Storm Quinn. That was the small northeast storm that we were looking at. They name all our nor'easters. The real news, snow-wise, is over here, northern Idaho, Montana, Yellowstone area, where they have 80-something inches of snow expected in the next few days. So there we have it, folks. Looks like winter out there. Let's finish up here with our windy.com map. There we are. And for those of you looking to travel internationally, take a quick look here. We got some really powerful winds between Europe and North America. Really powerful. Wow, 51 miles per hour. See if we get any higher than that. Let's take a look at our waves out here. Holy Moses. 36-foot swells. 41-foot swells, 41 feet. Sweet baby Jesus. Alright, let's stay out of there. Let's take a look at what's happening right now, precipitation-wise. Mostly just down in the south, not too bad. A little bit of snow up in the northern Rockies up there. Alright. Winter be a-happening. Alright, stay safe out there, folks. We'll catch up with you next time. J-Car out.